Pitt from Fiery Pit Forge and Homestead again. Today we're going to be making one of my childhood favorites, and it was actually requested by one of my brothers in the comments. So what I'm going to be making is what we would call Chicken Bog. It is chicken, sausage, rice, cooked up and mixed up together, and my dad always added one adult beverage, and it makes a huge difference in the flavor. The hops and the barley really do change the flavor of it a lot. So I'll be adding that. It cooks out the alcohol anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. And the other thing is I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not sponsored, getting anything from them at all, but I will tell you right now, it does not taste right unless you use Hillshire Farm smoked sausage. My wife can attest to that. Nothing else tastes quite the same. Now, growing up, it was one of two types of beer that was used, but I couldn't find either of those today. We normally don't keep beer in the house, so I had to go buy a single so that I could use it for this recipe. But what I'm going to do, now normally you take leg quarters, you know, skin on, bone in chicken, whether it's breast or whatever you want. You boil that up to make your broth. You'll pull the meat out, leaving the broth in the pot, and then you'll measure out how much broth you got, and then you'll measure out your rice to go in that. Now what we're going to be doing is actually using some of our home canned ugly chicken, which is bone in, skin on. Hence the reason why they call it ugly. It doesn't look as pretty as the meat only chicken. And so I'm going to take and strain the broth out of it to see how much I've got. Go ahead and put that in the pot, and then come back and add the rice and all. I figure there's no need for you to sit here and watch me strain out chicken, considering that most people aren't going to be doing it that way. So I'll cut to that in just a minute. But once you pull the chicken out of the broth after it's cooked, skin on, bone in, set it off to the side, start cooking your rice, slice up your smoked sausage, add a little bit of salt and pepper, and me personally, I add, normally when I'm not doing home canned chicken, I add half the beer when I start cooking the chicken, the other half when I put the sausage and chicken and all back in after the rice is almost done. Alright, so be back momentarily. Alright, I've got 4 cups of broth. I'm going to add that back into the pot. I had to heat up the chicken to get the broth to melt off nicely. Also had to add just a little bit of water because that is nothing but pure condensed broth. Alright, 4 cups of broth. That means I'm going to go with 2 cups of rice. It back on the rice. Add roughly half the adult beverage. Turn that on up. Then simply what we do is just slice up sausage. You'll slice it all up this way now. Personally, I like a good bit of sausage, and this is actually, I think, the smallest amount of chicken bog I've ever made in my life.
There's only 2 of us here to eat it.
Yeah, we're now empty nesters. The kids are all grown, aside from when the grandson's here visiting.
And he'll be coming back in December.
So.
And then he's gonna come stay.
Well, he'll go to school down here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting that. Then I will debone and deskin this. I'll take the bone and the skin and all, set it aside for our pig. It's actually our grandson's pet pig. He's a large pot belly.
Yes, because we're not raising pigs anymore.
No, we had our fill of that. When our breed board got up over 900 pounds and wouldn't stay in a penny anymore, it was time for us to have some more extra ham. But I'll go ahead and do that and we'll come back from there. Alright. Rice is finally got just a little while longer and all to cook, but I'm going to go ahead and mix in the sausage and the chicken. We already added salt and pepper to taste. Add the rest of the adult beverage. And stir in. Now, some recipes call for, they leave the meat on the bone and everything, the chicken. Some recipes call for celery and stuff like that. Ours didn't. I'm cooking it the way it was when I grew up. Go ahead and put the lid back on that. Let it finish cooking and we'll be back when she's done. For the unveiling. Here it is. Homemade chicken bog. It is cooked up nice and smells absolutely delicious. All the liquid's almost cooked out. She's almost ready, just a little bit more. But you grab me a fork, honey. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little sample taste with my old beat up fork.
It's your favorite fork. I'm pretty sure everybody in their houses has their own favorite stuff too. When your lungs is better, you can do a video of you putting a new handle on it.
Oh. Yep, that's your spot. Alright. Me and my lovely wife are going to go enjoy some of this for dinner. Y'all have a blessed one. As with our other cooking videos, recipe will be down in the description. Alright, y'all have a blessed one. Bye.